Hey everyone, this is James Wilson with BJJ Strength Training Systems, and today I'm going to share 4 isometric exercises that you can start doing today using just your body weight that'll really start helping on the mats. Now, I'm a huge fan of isometrics. I've got a full podcast that I did detailing all of the benefits for us as grapplers, but long story short, nothing is going to be more efficient or safer for helping you build grappling specific strength and endurance like isometrics. And the great thing about them is you can use them with very little equipment, including just your body weight. So what we're going to do is go over 4 exercises covering the main areas of the body that we use for jiu-jitsu, and again show you some exercises that you can use for them. So what we're going to do with this routine here is do a timed hold. So there's a couple different ways that you can use isometrics. This one is a timed hold where we're going to get into a position and we're going to hold that for, I recommend building up to 90 seconds. You may start out with 15, 20, 30 seconds with some of these, and that's fine, but you want to build up to where you can hold them for 90 seconds. And this is going to help build better efficiency. Your body is going to literally change how it is recruiting muscles to hold itself in these positions so that it can be more efficient in these positions. And so you're going to increase your strength and also increase your endurance from this as well. The more efficient you are, the less energy that you're going to use in these positions, creating tension in these positions, and so, which again is all great for us on the mat. So we're going to take a look at an exercise for the legs, for the hips, for the upper body, and then for the neck. The next one of these areas that we don't really think about, but we do need to get stronger, and isometrics are a great, safe way to increase your neck strength. So let's start out with the lower body. So we're going to take a look at, I'm going to give you 2 options for this. So the first one's a body weight squat. So just a regular body weight squat, feet shoulder width apart, dropping down, hopefully keeping your feet flat on the ground. Your butt is dropping down towards your heels with your upper body staying more upright. And you're wanting to come down as low as you can while maintaining good form, but optimally we want to get down to where these thighs are parallel with the ground. Okay, this is a good position here, and then you're going to hold this. So I don't need to get all the way down here. You do want to be able to hold the body weight squat here, but this is a little easy, so you want to be kind of this halfway position. This is where you have the least mechanical advantage. So this is one of the hardest spots to hold your squat, and so this is where you're going to hold for, again, as long as you can starting out. But when you can do 90 seconds and it's not that hard, then you can move on to the lunge. And so the lunge, you're going to get down into a low lunge position like this, kind of a half kneeling position, and then just knee off of the ground. You can also start from the top of your lunge and lunge down to the bottom. Doesn't matter how you get here, but you're basically looking to get to where your knee is just barely off of the ground, and you're holding this position here. And you're going to do both legs with that. So the lunge is brutally hard, so definitely make sure you're good with the squat before you start doing the lunge, but it is a hard one, but it is really good, single leg strength builder. So from there, we're going to move on to the upper body. So we're going from the legs to the upper body. We're going to take a look at a push-up hold. And so you're going to start at the bottom of your push-up, and then you're going to push up to where you're just barely off the ground. And you're going to hold this position here. Now, if you need to start on your knees and do that, that's fine as well. Okay, so starting on your knees, and then as you get to where you can hold that for 90 seconds, no problem. Then you can go to your feet, but find one that works for you. But that's what we're working. Again, the push-up hold is super hard. And again, most of the time we think of a push-up as a pressing exercise, but you're going to find how much you got to use your upper back, your lats, those rhomboids, those good posture muscles for you to hold that position as well. So it's not just a pressing exercise. You're also going to get some good strength out of the lats and the back as well from this. So now we're going to move on to the hips. We're going to take a look at a glute bridge. So again, I give you 2 options with this. So first off, just start out with a regular glute bridge. Feet in close to the butt, about hip width apart, squeezing those glutes, driving the hips up off the mat. And you're going to hold this for 60 to 90 seconds. And again, when you get to where you can hold that for 90 seconds, no problem. Then what you want to do is straighten one leg out so that you're just holding yourself up with one leg. And then you're going to do that on both legs there. So do the single leg bridge and work up again to that 90-second hold. And then finally, we're going to take a look at our neck. And so I'm going to give you 2 options here. The first one is a crow headstand, and then the next one is a full headstand. And again, if you have any sort of neck issues or pinch disc, anything like that, right? Like make sure you get cleared with your doctor before you do any of these things. But if you've got a relatively healthy neck, then doing some things to help strengthen it like this can really help. So what we're going to do is start out. This is the way that I teach kids to do the headstand. It works for adults as well. Okay, so you're going to put your head on the mat, but you want to make sure you put the top of your head, not your forehead. Okay, so your head's on the mat. You're going to put your hands on the mat. You should be able to see your hands in front of your face. If you can't see your hands in front of your face and they're lined up with your head, that's no good. They need to be in front of your face just a little bit. So there's kind of a triangle between the top of your head and your hands. That's what you're looking for. Okay, so once I got that set, I'm going to walk up and get my knees sitting on my elbows. And then all I'm going to do at first is just take my feet off. Okay, so it's kind of like the crow stand from yoga. Yeah, if I got to find my balance right, so just do this right here and just hold this. And when you get better at it, eventually you're going to be able to pull your legs up and straighten your legs out and go into a full headstand, like so. And breathe down and out. So again, I'm using my hands to help balance and take some of the pressure off the neck. Again, any pain, any problems, like don't do this. But again, it's a really safe way to build neck strength if you have a healthy neck, right? So, and it can help you keep a healthy neck. If you have a healthy neck and you start getting into jiu-jitsu, you find out that your neck can take a beating. We do use our head as a fifth limb, right? It's not just hands and feet. We also start to use the head to pin people and open space and do things. And so you need that neck strength to help protect your neck as you're advancing in jiu-jitsu as well. So there you have it. Actually more than 4 exercises, right? I gave you a couple different options, but a basic template, legs, hips, upper body, neck. Do an exercise that fits each one of those 4 areas. Work up to being able to hold it for 90 seconds. And you're going to notice a difference on the mats, right? So if you're starting out and you can, barely hold a body weight squat at the bottom for 30 seconds, and you get to where you can do the lunges on each leg for 90 seconds, you're gonna notice a difference on the mats. Your push-ups, all of these things are gonna really translate over to the mats as you get stronger with them. So you can do this 2 to 3 times a week. You're gonna find that it doesn't take much time to do them. It doesn't leave you sore and beat up like regular strength training does. And so it's something that you can easily fit into your schedule. In fact, you can do this before or after class if you need to, just kind of squeeze it in somewhere. So, great way to do that. But anyway, so if you got any questions or anything, let me know. James@bjjstrengthtraining.com. You should check out bjjstrengthtraining.com as well. Got a lot of great info there. I got the podcast on the isometrics and some other exercises and routines that you can check out. You can also sign up for the newsletter, where I give you a free 30-day workout that has some other isometric stuff and steel mace and some other things that I like to use for helping us with the specific demands of grappling. So yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this tip. Again, if you got any questions, hit me up. Otherwise, I'll talk to you next time.